everybody, and welcome back to Heidi's house. This is your host, Queen Bee Heidi B, and our featured guest today is DJ Alessandro Oliveira. I'm so excited to hear more about his house music journey. So, are you ready? Then let's go. So, here he is. Alessandro Oliveira is in the house.
Ah,
Woo!
thank you, thank you.
Welcome. Welcome to Heidi's House podcast. And we are super excited to have you here and to hear about your music journey, especially, of course, house music journey and as a
Mhm.
DJ and so forth. So, how is Brazil today?
Yes, today it's funny because we are in spring, but today it's cloudy, it's raining, and it's cold here in Brazil.
Oh,
I get of course we have this time zone difference. So here in Brazil it's 2 o'clock p.m. now, and the day is very, very ugly.
yes. Well, I think, I can feel you with that because I'm always craving for the warm weather, and we are experiencing here in Helsinki, Finland, quite a lot of cold and dark and all that. But
But it's a
always,
very beautiful country.
thank you so much, and likewise. Hey, Alessandro, as you know, this podcast is very short, snapshot kind of
Hmm.
interview and featuring our guests and exploring a little bit about their musical journey.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna go straight into our first question, which
Sure.
goes, tell us a little bit, who is Alessandro Oliveira?
Okay, so I'm a Brazilian DJ. I'm living in São Paulo. It's kind of the financial capital here in Brazil. I've been DJing since I guess, 14. So it's been a hell of a journey, about 37 years where I've been DJing. I guess I just started enjoying this DJ part as I was going to some nightclubs here in São Paulo. I started going out about when I was 14, and I guess how can I say, it was kind of the golden era of the house music. It was the very beginning of the house, right? With about 1987, 1988, with Bomb the Bass, Mars, S Express, and the
Mhm.
the dance pop, right? With Rick Astley, Madonna, and Debbie Gibson. I can tell you, I was born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, and party in the 90s. So I guess it was the best decades of songs so far, right? Well,
Wonderful.
as I was saying, so I started DJing when I was 14, just on private parties, and I really started DJing on clubs here in São Paulo when I was 18. Um, I started DJing in a club called Sampo. It was a famous house here in the region for the 70s, when the disco was alive. And it was kind of school for me because we we didn't just play house back in that area. It was the starting of the Euro dance, right? In 1993, 1994. And it was kind of school for me because we didn't, as I said, we didn't just play dance music, but we used to play tick to chick, some kind of Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra songs. We used to play a lot of flashback, a lot of 70s disco songs. So as I was a kid, I I can tell you I only knew some basic groups as Bee Gees, maybe Gloria Gaynor, Village People, and my DJ friend, just how can I say, increased me this knowledge of different songs, different groups from the 70s. So it was a very, very nice school. And well, I DJed in a lot of clubs here in São Paulo. I was also DJ in one of the most famous radio here, call it Jovem Pan 2. Um, back in the 90s, they were the number one for Eurodance and dance music. And I have this to be luckily as being a DJ on Jovem Pan 2.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I mean, when you were listing those artists that you mentioned, so I
Mhm,
can of course hear that transition from all of those styles, and then between the house music and especially between the disco and house music, of
mhm.
course. And so it makes sense as a DJ to myself as well
It
to know that you have that kind of background and when thinking of your mixes and
Oh,
shows.
I can tell you my influences were all about the 80s, Michael Jackson. I remember when I purchased the Thriller
Mhm.
vinyl. Oh, it was amazing. It's kind
Yeah.
of piece of art, right? That record. What else? Madonna. What else we used to have back in the 80s? I can remember Erasure, um, Yazoo. Oh God. Cool and the Gang, Girlfriend and Fire. Um, wow, it was a lot of New Order. The end of the Joy Division and the starting of New Order.
Yeah.
I remember when New Order released it. Substance. Do you remember this album back in
Yeah, I remember.
1987? Everyone was crazy to get a copy of that album because it was some kind of amazing. Of course, other group I really love is Pet Shop Boys. I've
Oh
been
yes,
listening Pet Shop Boys since Western Girls, since their very first hit. So it's been amazing.
wonderful,
And
wonderful.
and as I told you, I got the transition of the disco to synth pop to new wave back in 84, 85 with Bruce Springsteen, Major Tom, or what else? Billy Idol, Devo,
Mm,
B-52s, and the starting of the house, as I told you, with Bomb the Bass, Mars, S Express, and other Mars.
yes, and I love the fact that you have such a wide knowledge of different genres of music, and I have to agree that that era of music it produced amazing amount of great songs and artists, and there was
Exactly.
a lot of going on. I mean, if you think about the evolvement of music and everything, a lot of happening in a development of the electronic music sound. We were the ones who got to actually experience that transitions. If you think about the disco, we're talking about even music of Frank Sinatra and so forth and everything, from the really live instrumental music and artistry through the disco, through the development of electronic music, and then all the sounds of the new wave and so forth, electronic music and so on. So I understand it's hard to say all the influences because it take,
Yes,
you
it's
would always
the
come up with something new.
and of course the area of the Eurodance with W, Ice MC, what else? Alexia, Culture Club, Master Boy. It was an amazing area as well. And the beginning of the techno, I don't know if you or your audience are gonna remember from DJ Daryl, Capricorn with 20 Hertz, um, not the real present with Tik Tika. It was
Yes, it was
amazing
quite.
thing. It was
Now,
a quite
now
era.
you mentioned already a lot of artists
Hmm.
who inspire you, and I have to say, I share many of those inspiring to me as well, and
Hmm.
also Michael Jackson's Thriller and Off the Wall. It was in my
Off
case,
the
I
wall.
was like playing it in the rotation together with Prince's,
Hmm.
albums. So it was that. wonderful era, but that music is so timeless. It still, you can
Exactly.
play it anywhere. It's just masterpiece of the album itself and all the albums of that era, of course. Uh,
There are some songs that are timeless.
yeah, yeah. And then there's
I
like you can have the relief as a house versions and what we can see and hear nowadays.
exactly.
Now, if I'm thinking about your DJing, I
Hmm.
have few questions on those because it's
Sure.
very interesting, of course, for me and to our audience. As a DJ, how would you describe your sets? What are the elements that you always have there in your sets?
And on my sets, well,
Hmm.
as the audience might know right now, I just invited Heidi to to become a guest DJ on my radio show. So it's gonna live on November 7. So stay tuned. And I guess the main elements for my sets today are house, disco house, soulful, new disco, and funky house. Especially for me, especially disco house, the remixes from original artists with these new versions, new house instrumental. Um, this is something I've really been enjoying playing, and it's funny because when sometimes I used to make a specific genre set, for example, only with disco house. This is the set that I guess I have more views on SoundCloud and YouTube profile.
Ah. Wonderful. And people, if you do not already follow this show, Disco Dance Show, please go and check it out. We are gonna repeat those links and where to find,
Mhm.
of course, more information at the end of this interview. But that
Okay.
that is hot, and as you said, I'm very grateful that you actually also invited me to join in. It's
Uh,
such a pleasure and honor.
and I
Uh,
can tell you her set it's amazing. You can miss.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, talking about that again, going
Mhm.
to the DJing influencers, who would be the DJs that have somehow influenced you most in your own DJing style?
Got it.
There's many, I'm sure.
When I it's a kind of complicated because it was something really regional here in Brazil because when I started DJing, the DJ was some, how can I say, it was not something like everyone can be a DJ right now. It was very uh, um, let me try to define, how can I say, it's a kind of elite, because of the price of the equipment, um, and most of the main DJs used to play on dance clubs here in the region. So um, the I guess the that one of the DJs that inspired me, it was a regional Brazilian DJ called Iraí Campos. He was maybe the first one who started producing interviews, promoting the DJ job, or how DJs used to DJ back in the 80s. Other one who in fact gave me the opportunity as being a DJ was a friend of mine. His name is Rogério. He taught me most of the things I know so far. And for international DJs, I guess back in as I said, back in the 80s, we didn't, at least here in Brazil, we didn't have so many contact with other countries, of their other cultures. But I remember two DJs I saw on DMC back in 88 and 89. Cash Money, that won the DMC World Championship in 88, and Cutmaster Shift, that won back in the 89. And I had the opportunity to saw him here in Brazil. He was on a world tour, and one of his presentation was here in Brazil. So I had the opportunity of watch his performance and further talk with him. It was something very, very grateful.
Must have been wonderful, and I'm happy that you had that experience to live, and that inspired you in a DJing. Now, you have done so long career already as a professional DJ. Could you tell us a bit more? You mentioned about your radio work, but
Mhm.
the radio DJing, where you are currently, for instance, presenting your shows.
Yes, the disco dance goes live on 9 radios, NDC London and 80 radios here in the region for Brazil and South America. Um, BPM radio, as you are as you it's a DJ as well. Um, Rádio
Achi,
Jovem, RPC, uh, Ritmos da Noite. Oh God, what else? DJ Club One, um, Nova America, and there's another one. Oh God. Then
so many.
you edit it, please later. Um, I can remember the other one. Hold it. Oh God, I need to see here on my. If I didn't mention, then the owner will be very, very upset with me.
And
Uh,
meanwhile, I have to say, like, we got to know each other through the BPM Radio Brazil. Shout out to Andre, of course, who connected, and all of us, the DJs there.
mm.
And when do you have your show? What is the date that people can go and listen your show there?
You can listen Disco Dance on BPM Radio every Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Wonderful.
Brazilian uh, time.
So people tune in. Please tune in. Amazing music.
Oh,
So,
the other radio is Diversão FM, but I forgot.
yes, luckily we remembered all of those, but it is very understandable because you are an active as a radio DJ personality as well. So that's just beautiful. And now, can you tell us a bit? Oh, actually, I
Hmm,
want to ask one more thing before we go to the disco dance radio.
okay.
Um, we have also aspiring DJs watching this podcast.
Hmm.
What would you say, based on your long experience, what would be your recommendation or advice? One of the strongest lesson that you have learned as a DJ that you would like to share with them?
Wow, this is
It's a
something.
big question.
It's a big question. This is a big question. Well,
Oh, I'm roasting you a bit here now.
I can say maybe listen a lot of songs. Don't just be limited to only one genre, but try to expand your mind. Of course, you can really, I don't know, enjoy techno or deep house, but it's a it's something I've learned throughout these more than 30 years. It's not be limited to only one gender here, at least here in Brazil, because I had some great opportunities of playing in different clubs, playing different styles of music, and increasing the knowledge. I had the opportunity to, for example, to s- work in a club here in the region. It was the where all the rich people used to go, and the most rich here and artists, millionaires, they used to go here in the region. Call it O Leopoldo. It was back in 1996, and
Mhm.
and I had the opportunity because of the knowledge I of the different kind of songs I used to play here, because it wasn't only limited to dance music on the time. So as I said, try to expand your mind, try to look for old songs because old songs, uh, mainly of in the 70s, the harmonic, the vocals, they are totally different from now for this electronic thing we used to listen. Um, they used to play the instruments, so I think that could be my advice for these new DJs are coming.
A wonderful advice, and I couldn't agree more. I actually
Oh,
would
thank you.
would give it would be one of the tips that I will also share, because to any kind of DJ music production, to everywhere. Um, all right, so now it's time for the disco dance. So could you tell us
Okay.
more? When did you start it? What is the story of that?
The we started the disco dance back in the pandemic in 2020. I got the opportunity of playing in a radio, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, there's some space. There's some available time on this radio. So why don't you play some radio show?" I said, okay, but what radio show? And I had a friend of mine that he used to have this disco dance material with everything just, how can I say, just ready. And I invited him. I said, oh, so we have 1 hour in this radio. Don't you want to join me? Oh, he said, oh, okay, let's go. We played on this radio for about 1.5 year,
Yeah.
and we decided to leave it. And in this meantime, we just created our YouTube channel, and we started to post the radio shows every week. Um, and these radios I just said a few minutes ago,
Mhm.
as we created Instagram and Facebook profiles, so it was starting to promote it, the radio show, and the radios just started, oh, I'd like to broadcast this show on my radio. In this meanwhile, my friend just quit. Didn't he wasn't enjoying recording this radio show, but I decided to move on, and we changed it, the way of the the style of the radio show. Um, we used to play half an hour, two, 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 two sets of half an hour each. And but in we decided to change it and try to adopt this different format. Regular, you're gonna listen free songs, and there's a voiceover, and another set with different styles, different BPMs, and with more free songs, and then the last set will be with 4 songs, and I always leave the audience with one more song at the end of the show. So it's a different format. And the voiceover, I decided, I used to make the voiceover in Portuguese because of the
Yeah.
region, but somehow I decided to change it uh, for English, and I just saw the number of the followers on SoundCloud just increase, as well as having the opportunity to go into NDC Radio in London. As I already knew one of the owners of the radio, Peter Allison, and he said, "Oh, I saw your voiceover now. It's English, right?" I said, "Oh, yes." So I have the opportunity of broadcast disco dance on NDC. Don't What do you think? I said, "Oh, of course, it's
Oh,
gonna
of
be
course, yeah.
amazing for me."
Wonderful. Congratulations, and I'm very happy for
Oh,
you.
thank you
And
so much.
it's wonderful to see how and hear how it has grown, and I strongly believe that that will be even more and more and more.
Oh, thank you.
It will gather even more attention. So once again, people, do go and check it out if you haven't already. And yes, like you mentioned, there's a lot of house music, disco, new disco, this kind of groovy, a bit funky influences as well.
Exactly.
People also doing the guest mixes and everything. So there's a nice, wonderful variation there with the artist, and it's always interesting and inspiring. And
Exactly. Once
lovely to have.
once a month, I used to invite a guest DJ to join with us a 1 hour set. After you, just a spoiler, after you, my next invite is gonna be Ladies on Mars. It's
Oh,
a
wonderful.
yes, a DJ from Argentina. I really enjoy his productions. I'm a really fan of his work. So it's gonna be the second time he will join the disco dance, as well as I don't know, Jack Buchek from England, DJS from Greece. What else? And Andrea Fiorino from oh God. Where? Oh, well, what else? It's gonna be. I've been inviting different DJs from different parts of the world. So
It's beautiful, and I love that fact that there's the variety and there's different kind of presentations. And yeah, shout out to Jonathan from Ladies on Mars as well, and Jetbo Jack, Adriel, wonderful,
Adria,
wonderful guys, wonderful, and great musicians and DJs, producers, well, everything. Um, now I have two more questions.
sure.
Uh, the second last question goes like this: how would you define house music? What is house music for you?
Oh God, house
I
house
don't
music
make
is
it.
house music is something that comes from inside. Um, I believe it's different from every other styles of songs, genres. Um, but for me, at least for me, I prefer a more, how can I say, melodic, more instrumental house music with different vocals. There's more with a higher BPM for
Mhm.
so you can feel the song pumping
Yeah,
and blasting the speakers and inviting everybody to dance to join the dance floor.
beautiful definition. Um, Are there, by the way, some house music tracks that are your always go-to tracks? Something that you never get tired to play?
I can
Bonus
tell
question.
there's one that I no, there's one I really, really enjoy it. It's Blessed Madonna. I really
Mm.
enjoy this group. Oh God, Mercy. The name of the song is Mercy. Oh, how I enjoy this song. Then there's another song that I've been DJing, that I've been playing a lot. It's DJ Meme. It's a song called Saudade. He's a Brazilian DJ. He's the ambassador of house music here in Brazil.
Ah,
Um,
shout out to him.
yes, I gonna send you the song, the name of the song. So I'm pretty sure you really, really gonna enjoy this song. What else? Let me think. Um, I can remember because I've been changing a lot of songs in the set. So, but one I always play is there is another one that I really, really enjoy. It's Angie Stone with "Wish I Didn't Miss You."
Ah,
Uh, oh, how I love this song.
wonderful, wonderful. Well, we could talk about the music for hours.
Exactly.
I know that there's so many things that we could share, but I hope that this little snapshot kind of interview got people excited to know more about you and to know more about your disco dance show. So, as a final question,
Mhm.
if people want to know more about you and the disco dance show, where can they find you in social media?
Sure. You can follow Disco Dance on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Disco Dance Radio Show. As I said, we have two channels, one in SoundCloud and the other one on YouTube as well. You can find it as Disco Dance Radio Show. On YouTube, there's some playlists, one exclusive with radio shows in only one genre, and the other playlist is totally dedicated to my guest DJs. So you can find it, all the guest DJs on this playlist. Please follow the Disco Dance. Stay tuned. Every Friday you can find another a new radio show on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Yes, and we can vibe and enjoy that wonderful music that you also share through that to the world. Once again, I'm sending you lots of good vibes, love, of course, from Helsinki, Finland, all the way to Brazil. And I hope that you will have a little bit more sunshiny day after all.
I hope so. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really, really appreciate it. And as I said to the audience, stay tuned. November 7th, Heidi B as a guest DJ from Disco Dance.
Yes, and everybody, by the way, we promised this special shout out to BPM Radio also. Thank you, Andre, for connecting us and tune in also for both of our shows. We have their weekly shows where every 2 weeks is mine. And tune in, amazing team, amazing artists as well. And let's stay in good vibes, keep music pumping and playing loud.
Exactly.
Thank you once again for this
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Obrigado, right?
Oh, thank you so much. Exactly. Obrigado.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye now.